Welcome to the Apex by Celebrity Cruises, their newest cruise ship, sailing currently in Greece as of the summer of 2021. We decided to upgrade to the Concierge Class and go for a larger room. With that, you got an infinite veranda, a king-size bed with a ridiculous number of pillows. And you could even order more pillows, including a body pillow, which actually felt there was like a literal body on you. It was so heavy. Another nice thing I liked was the toiletries by C.O. Bigelow, which had a really nice smell, including the body lotion, shampoo, and conditioner. Your TV and thermostat were controlled by your phone via the app, which was really convenient. And the veranda was controlled by a very simple push button right next to the window. Another thing you got in the Concierge Class, along with sparkling wine, you got daily delectable treats delivered to your room. Some were hits, others were misses. I would say pass. There were 2 pools on the ship. If you are not into getting second-degree burns and like a more low-key atmosphere, you can relax at the inside pool and hot tubs in the solarium. And if you want to brave the blistering hot decking and want a savage tan, or just want to engage in some fun with the other passengers and crew, you can go to the outdoor pool. Something that might look quite obvious when you're watching this video is that there's really not a lot of people. Well, that's because we were at 40% capacity at this time, again in July of 2021.
Here is the most unique feature of the ship, the flying carpet and/or magic carpet. It's got great views, as you can see here, and at different times it's used as a restaurant, a bar, and/or tender when they need it, of course. So it's a pretty cool little feature.
Of course, this is what greets you every time you first walk into the dining area, the ice cream station. Who says you can't have dessert before dinner, or breakfast for that matter? Definitely get a waffle cone. They were a little too thin and soft to hold the ice cream, but they are great for an accompaniment to a bowl of your favorite ice cream. First thing you see after that is, of course, my second weakness, carbs, breads, baguettes, rolls, muffins. It's a carb paradise. In the morning, there were donuts and pastries and croissants, and in the afternoon, there was pudding and pies and cakes. Delicious. Eventually, you'll come to the realization that you just can't eat carbs and sweets the entire cruise. And when you move past that section, further into the dining room, there's a fruit bar and an egg station for breakfast, where you can have omelets and freshly made eggs of your choice. Or if you prefer, you can have a proper English breakfast with beans, baked tomato, and English bacon. For lunch, there are sandwiches, a salad bar, Indian food, and a buffet of various chef's choices of the day. To be honest, with dinner, I always went to a sit-down, but I'm sure that the choices are plentiful in the cafe area. Of course, with COVID raging in the cafe area, you were not allowed to touch anything. You weren't allowed to serve yourself food. You were not allowed to even get any salt or pepper. If you wanted honey for your tea, it didn't matter. They would get it for you. You were not allowed to touch any of the dishes or the utensils or anything like that because of contamination fears. If you were looking for a quiet area, the outside deck on level 14 in back of the cafe is perfect. There was no one there. It was fairly empty. Again, most of the cruise ship was pretty empty as well, just because we were, again, at 40% capacity. But that, and on deck 15, the Sunset Bar above it, is another place that was really quiet. And if you wanted to just find a place without a lot of people, those were your best bets.
And here is the central area of the ship. Basically, this was decks 4 and 5. A little alcoves place to sit. Down there was the martini bar. Bartenders did shows. There were musicians down there, plenty of places to sit. And then behind us was a little place where you can get goodies and coffee 24/7.
In the aft part of the ship, you could access the 4 dining rooms that were free to dine in. Of course, there's lots of dining choices, but the Normandy, the Tuscan, the Cosmopolitan, and the Cypress were the 4 that we tried, one different every night. All right, these restaurants here, again, are the ones that were included. They don't require any kind of upcharge. And again, it was the Tuscan. There's some really nice places to sit, and there's artwork along the way. But of course, I went to the Normandy multiple times with my family. I thought that one was the best. And if you're getting bored by looking at all that ocean, you can go to the Rooftop Garden, where it looks like you're back on land with all of the greenery and a large screen showing blooms and gardens. They have a nice walking path, jogging path that goes all around the area. You need to burn off some of those calories and go for a walk, passing lots of sculptures along the way.
And here is the garden deck in the evening. There's a whole different feel. There is the display. Once again, the lights here. There's a whole different feel with all the neon that you get in the morning. It just seems like it's a regular garden in the morning. And here we are after the ship. This is deck 15, and here is the sunset bar, as they call it. Nice wicker chairs, plenty of seating. They have a bartender, want a few cocktails. A nice relaxing area of the ship to sit down. And going down to deck 4, here is the club. The day we were there, they actually had archery. You can shoot arrows at basically a TV screen. Nice 2-story area that had different shows and game shows and that type of thing here. And eventually, after eating all the good food on the ship, you're going to make your way to the gym, get that workout in to try and work off some of those calories. This was the front part of the ship, so you could overlook the sea as you're traveling from port to port. Once again, it had standard elliptical bicycles, small free weight area, all pretty clean and new, as along with the ship was fairly new.
Artwork abounds on this ship, and of course you'll find some that you like and some that you don't. And if you want to get the feeling of being at a Grateful Dead concert, just go out to the pool at night. There's a kaleidoscope of colors on the big screen. There's neon lights that surround the pool area, and the hot tubs are also lit up. It's pretty wild. And if you're lucky, you might get to see the bartenders putting on a show. They're pretty entertaining. On deck 3 and 4 is the theater in the front of the ship. It was pretty amazing to see the screen in the back. It was huge. It was a wraparound, and it was just amazing what they could do with the graphics and computers on the screen. A couple different shows that they had. One was a documentary, and they were also starting another show that they previewed when we were there. Hope you enjoyed this short little tour of the Apex.